I just videoed, well, I thought I was videoing for like fucking 5 minutes, and I realized the goddamn thing. I took a picture, talking to myself for 5 minutes, and my screen went blank. Good Lord, I gotta tell you, it is fucking hard, baby. It is fucking difficult. It is torture. It really is. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. I'm saying the same thing, even though you guys are hearing it for the first time. The INXS song was okay. I liked it more in, I think, 88 than I would have liked it now. The song and the video to me were very all over the place, kind of like chaotic to me. The things that caught my eye in that video, first thing that comes to mind are those Muscle Twins. You guys remember those Muscle Twins? Not the fat twins on the mopeds, the Guinness Book, but those Muscle Twins were in a lot of videos. And it's such a shitty look now. I guess back then when I was like 20, it was kind of impressive. The long hair and the fucking, like, the jumpsuits with the chest showing. Fucking gay looking shit. Anyways, that caught my eye. I'm wondering why they were in there. A lot of going on in that video. I don't really understand the devil inside. Yeah, I just couldn't get into it. But it's not a bad song. I'll say that. I know the INXS lead singer died maybe 98-ish. I think he overdosed. That's what I know about INXS. Pretty good band in the mid to late 80s. Speaking of the devil inside, I wonder if Jim picked that song because I think part of the song goes, everyone's got a little devil inside. And I'm wondering if Jason's memories of Don stealing a Ruben Sierra rookie card was evidence of Don's devil inside. I'm trying to think of things if I ever stole. The only thing I could think of well, I'll give you one. There's an old record shop on James Street, right next to Big Daddy's in that vicinity. This old guy, he had his own record shop, and oh my God, I'm going to tell you 2 songs. I bought a 45. Remember those little 45 records on the record player? Holy shit, that's amazing. I bought those in 88. I bought The Deal 2 occasions. Jason might remember that song. No chance either one of you will. So I bought 2 occasions by The Deal, which was Babyface. And then I took a 45. Brenda Russell, Piano in the Dark. And I gotta tell you, I felt like shit I was with Bill Vinci. I felt like shit as soon as we pulled away. It was a fucking terrible feeling. Not enough to bring it back because I thought like I would have got maybe even bigger trouble. What if he wasn't cool about it? Anyways, getting way off track here, but that's the devil inside. I'm picking Van Halen, and at first, the first like 30 seconds of that song, it was a blowout. But then I was like, you know what? This song isn't that great. Like, is there 1 verse in there? 2 at the most, but then it's like the chorus and the hook for like forever. And those guys, I'm guessing that's 91 or 2. I mean, whatever. You got to do what you got to do to sell records, make money, and get the chicks to like you. But I'm trying way too hard to be sexy. Way too hard. The only one that didn't try too hard was Michael Anthony. Michael Anthony, Alex Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, or David Lee Roth. That is, I think, the one rock and roll band that I can name every musician. I think that's, oh no, Kiss too. Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Peter Criss, Ace Frehley. So there, Kiss and Van Halen. And Van Halen, 1984, was the first cassette tape I ever bought with my own money. Loved it. I still love it. 1984, I know it wasn't a huge because it was the synthesizer phase they went through, and I remember people like blasting that, like true Van Halen fans didn't really like it. Which brings me into my next point. The person I heard say that, the first person I heard say that was Mike DeProspero. We were playing hoops outside in our garage. It was Mark, Mike, Jim, Phil, and maybe Alan Spencer? But I remember Mike DeProspero saying how much he hated that song, especially Jump, because of the synthesizers. And my other point about Mike DeProspero, another random name that's making our videos, Michael Anthony in a lot of those videos, including this video, looks like a slimmer version of Mike DeProspero with the shaggy hair and the beard. So that's that on that. I think they tried too hard to look too sexy. Eddie Van Halen, I'm going to tell you something else. I know he's very talented. And I remember being in 8th grade and all these girls, that must have been the 1984. 1984, yeah. Because Jump was out in the video. And I remember these girls in 8th grade just fucking talking this dirty, aggressive things about what they wanted to do to Eddie Van Halen. And to me, looking back now, whatever, I'm secure in what I want to say. He's cute. He's a little boy. He's like a little boy. That fucking smile. Looks like he's got no teeth. Like, I don't know. Was he really sexy? If I was a chick and I was going to blow the members of Van Halen, David Lee Roth is an easy number one. Then I gotta go either Michael Anthony or Sammy Hagar. But I think Eddie would be the last guy that I would blow. Oh shit. Oh fuck it. Where do I go from there? Anyways, I'm picking Van Halen. Not great picks, Jim, but not terrible. Not terrible. So that's what I got to say about that. And my topic for the day is Junior. Dad's friend Junior from the mill stopped over yesterday because Mom sent me a text saying, "Yeah, we're almost on our way to camp, but Junior's here and he won't leave." And I started thinking, fucking Junior's still alive, still fucking just showing up unannounced, and still fucking stays forever. That is so great. Fucking Junior. He's about 100 years old. Shouldn't your name be changed from Junior to Senior after? Shouldn't you, by the time you're like 65, your name should go from Junior to Senior? Or Senior Citizen? Oh shit. I'm cracking myself up. So then I said, I go, because she goes, he won't leave. And I said, what's him and Dad making butter? Because I remember one time Junior came over and he just fucking brought over all this equipment for us to make butter. So like the 5 of us, because Dad was working, are just fucking churning this fucking machine making butter. Shit butter. Would be fucking Amish. Fucking great. Junior just stopped over. So, I know how taboo it is now, and it's just the way it is. Like, if you just stop at someone's house, it's like so fucking rude. But then I started thinking about back in the day, like in the 70s and 80s, like we'd go to, not so much Pat and Garner's, but if we would just stop somewhere, so like if we were like at the beach or we had a field days, I remember just stopping at people's houses. But you know what? It was kind of endearing back then, because obviously you can't fucking text someone or pick up your phone and say, hey, what are you doing? We're going to stop by. You just fucking showed up. And that's just the way it was. But now, because of technology, and there's so many ways to say, hey, we're going to fucking stop over, or can we? You don't just fucking show up. But Junior, I guarantee he doesn't have a fucking cell phone. I guarantee he doesn't have internet. He probably has like 3 channels on his fucking TV. And was probably just got done milking some fucking cows. And said, hey, we'll go see Jim Taylor. Anyways, I thought that shit was hilarious. That's it. Guys, have a good weekend. I'm off and I'm doing, I don't know, maybe nothing. I might take Jacob to the Canal Fest so I can look, I'll take him to Canal Fest so I can feel handsome and rich and slim. But that's about it, guys. Have a good weekend, and we will talk to y'all next week with my picks later.